Now to the cackling witch herself, Joy Behar from The View, whose jealousy is something to behold.
I think she's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
Here is Joy objectifying the White House press secretary, saying she only has the job because she's hot.
Recent rumors have suggested that Joy Behar has been removed from The View due to a defamation lawsuit filed by Karoline Leavitt, former press secretary for Donald Trump. However, these claims appear to be unsubstantiated. As of February 10, 2025, Behar remains a co-host on The View Season 27, though she has been absent from the show for a week. In January 2025, Behar faced criticism for her comments about country singer Carrie Underwood's performance at Donald Trump's inauguration. This led to online rumors that Underwood was suing The View and Behar. But multiple reports have debunked these claims, clarifying that no such lawsuit exists. It's important to note that while Behar has been temporarily absent from The View, there is no confirmed information linking her absence to any legal issues or defamation lawsuits. The circulating rumors appear to be unfounded.
For empowering feminist Joy herself, everyone. And this is why, of course, she's on The View and not working for the most powerful man in the world.
The View hosts have got themselves into hot water again after they did the very thing they purport to be against, undermining women's success. Joy Behar stunned viewers when she said Donald Trump's press secretary, 27-year-old Karoline Leavitt, only secured her position because of her good looks.
I think she's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be clear, though. It's not her first job. It was her first press briefing. She worked in the previous Trump administration.
The comment was bizarre, especially coming from Joy Behar, who is as woke as they come and positions herself as a champion of feminism. This online commentator said, disgusting Joy Behar of The View accuses Karoline Leavitt of being high.
During a recent segment on The View, co-host Joy Behar suggested that Karoline Leavitt's appointment as White House press secretary was due to her physical appearance, stating, "I think that she's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. This comment elicited immediate reactions from the audience and her co-hosts. Behar, known for her advocacy of women's rights and her stance against sexism in politics, media, and entertainment, faced swift backlash on social media. Critics accused her of reducing a woman's professional role to her looks, which many found hypocritical given her history of calling out similar behavior in others. The incident has sparked a broader conversation about the standards applied to women in politics and the media, highlighting the need for consistent advocacy against sexism, regardless of political affiliations.
Probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
Here is Joy objectifying the White House press secretary, saying she only has the job because she's...
Joy Behar's recent comments about Karoline Leavitt, suggesting her appointment was due to her physical appearance, have led to significant backlash. Despite her history of advocating for women's rights, many found her remarks contradictory and offensive. So Joy Behar and #FireJoyBehar trended as viewers expressed their dismay. Initially, Behar appeared unfazed by the criticism, but the situation escalated when Leavitt decided to pursue legal action. Reports indicate that Leavitt has filed a lawsuit against Behar and ABC, alleging defamation and seeking substantial damages. This legal move has intensified the controversy, leading to discussions about Behar's future on The View and the broader implications for media commentary.
Karoline would wipe the floor with you bitter banshees any day.
How well you can do your job, and the American people agree with that sentiment. So it's about competence, skill.
Karoline Leavitt has filed a defamation lawsuit against Joy Behar, alleging that Behar's comments on The View damaged her professional reputation and were made with malicious intent. Legal experts suggest that the lawsuit focuses on the potential harm to Leavitt's credibility and career. ABC, the network that airs The View, now faces a challenging situation. While the network has previously supported Behar through various controversies, This legal battle introduces new concerns regarding potential liability and public perception. The outcome of this lawsuit could have significant implications for both Bihar's career and ABC's handling of on-air commentary.
Is focused on ensuring that the most competent individuals, the best and the brightest in this country, are in positions.
ABC executives are reportedly grappling with the fallout from Joy Behar's recent comments about Karoline Leavitt. The network faces a dilemma. Supporting Behar could lead to a prolonged legal battle and potential reputational damage, while severing ties would mean losing one of The View's most prominent voices. Internal discussions are said to be considering various responses, including suspension, a public apology, or, in the most extreme case, asking Behar to step down. The situation has reportedly caused significant tension within the network, with staff divided over the appropriate course of action.
Behar may have your jobs because of wokeness, but do not smear a competent professional woman like her.
Joy Behar's departure from The View has indeed sparked widespread speculation, especially given its proximity to Karoline Leavitt's defamation lawsuit. ABC's official statement mentioned that Behar had decided to step away, but many observers believe the timing suggests her exit may not have been entirely voluntary. The network now faces the challenge of addressing the situation transparently to maintain public trust.
Your nonsense, and don't lie about this being her first job. We know what you're doing.
Joy Behar's recent absence from The View has led to widespread speculation about her status on the show. While some viewers have celebrated her potential departure, citing past controversial remarks, others believe that removing her would be a capitulation to political pressure, thereby stifling free speech. This situation has ignited a broader debate about cancel culture and the boundaries of acceptable discourse in media. As of now, there is no official confirmation that Behar has left The View. Reports indicate that her recent absence is due to her involvement in a theater production, and she is expected to return to the show soon. Regarding Karoline Leavitt's defamation lawsuit against Behar, there is no verified information confirming the existence of such legal action. Therefore, it's unclear how this would impact Behar's role on The View or the show's dynamics moving forward. The network faces a critical decision: whether to support Behar, risking potential legal and reputational challenges, or to part ways with her, which could alienate loyal viewers and impact the show's dynamic. The outcome of this situation will likely have significant implications for The View's future and the broader conversation surrounding free speech and accountability in media.
The fact that Democrats have been labeling President Trump a to democracy for the better half of 10 years. Let's talk about how they have compared him to one of the worst mass in the history of the world, and that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden weaponized the court system and the justice system in this country against Donald Trump in an attempt to imprison him. He sat through a courthouse for 7 weeks this past year, and the Democrats were hoping he would go to jail for it. That is real political that has led to 2 heinous attempts on President Trump's life that, by the grace of God, he was able to escape, and he is here with us today. So yes, President Trump knows a little bit about political because he's experienced it himself. And talking about the tragic realities of war that Liz Cheney and her father Dick Cheney have got this country into is not political. It's talking about the reality of the foreign conflicts that the Washington, D.C. establishment have sold out young Americans.
Joy Behar, a longtime co-host of The View, has recently been absent from the show, leading to speculation among viewers. Her absence is due to her involvement in her new off-Broadway play, My First Ex-Husband, which premiered on February 6, 2025. Behar is expected to return to The View on Tuesday, February 11, 2025. During her absence, original panelist Star Jones returned to co-host the show, filling in for Behar. My First Ex-Husband is a comedy play written by Behar that explores the complexities and humor of love, marriage, and divorce through original stories. The play features a rotating cast, including Tove Feldschuh, Adrienne C. Moore, and Susie Essman, with upcoming performances featuring Susan Lucci, Judy Gold, Kathy Moriarty, Tonya Pinkins, Jackie Hoffman, Gina Gershon, Veen Cox, and Andrea Nevado.
The fact that Democrats have been labeling President Trump a to democracy for the better half of 10 years. Let's talk about how they have compared him to one of the worst mass in the history of the world, and that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden weaponized the court system and the justice system in this country against Donald Trump in an attempt to imprison him. He sat through a courthouse for 7 weeks this past year, and the Democrats were hoping he would go to jail for it. That is real political that has led to 2 heinous attempts on President Trump's life that, by the grace of God, he was able to escape, and he is here with us today. So yes, President Trump knows a little bit about political because he's experienced it himself. And talking about the tragic realities of war that Liz Cheney and her father Dick Cheney have got this country into is not political. It's talking about the reality of the foreign conflicts that the Washington, D.C. establishment have sold out young Americans.
Joy Behar's temporary absence from The View has ignited discussions about the show's dynamics and the potential impact of her missing outspoken commentary. Some viewers express concern over the loss of her candid perspectives, fearing it may alter the show's unique appeal. Conversely, others view this period as an opportunity for The View to introduce fresh voices and diverse viewpoints, potentially enriching the discourse. The network now faces the challenge of maintaining audience engagement during Behar's hiatus and ensuring a seamless transition upon her return. Decisions on guest co-hosts, topic selection, and show format will be crucial in preserving the program's relevance and appeal. The outcome of these choices will not only affect current viewership, but also influence the show's future trajectory in the competitive landscape of daytime television.